Welcome to your pick a card reading for July of 2019. My name is Jai Gobind and this is your channel for grace. Thank you guys so much for subscribing, for hitting the notification bell so that you can get notified of when I go live and when I upload videos. And also thank you for giving this video a thumbs up. If you want to book a personal reading with me, you can do so on my website at channelforgrace.guru and then click on book a reading. And the link is in the description of this video. And today's reading is all about how will this eclipse season change your life. We've got 4 piles here for you to choose from, as well as 4 of the 5 platonic solid crystal shapes. And once we get to your specific reading, I'm going to tell you a little bit more about what the shape represents. But for now, I want you to choose intuitively which pile you want. This is pile number 1, this is pile number 2, this is pile number 3, and this is pile number 4. I wish you the best of luck, have fun, and let's get started with pile number 1. All right, pile number 1, let me show you your crystal first. So this is an icosahedron, that's what it's called. It's got 20 faces on it and they are all triangles. The triangles are all exactly the same size. The triangles represent both the masculine and the feminine energy. So the triangle pointing up represents the masculine and the triangle pointing down represents the feminine. So there's that balance between the masculine and the feminine in this crystal or in this shape. The other thing that's significant is that this specific platonic solid is connected to the element of water. And water is our emotions. Water is the flow of life. Water is life. It feeds us. It has the power to bring things to life, and it also has the power to destroy. So this is going to be represented for you in this change that's coming for you, that this eclipse season is bringing to you. It's going to have to do with your emotions, going with the flow, acknowledging your power to create and to destroy, and stepping into that very balanced essence of the masculine and the feminine. So let's see what your cards have to say. All right, so we start your reading with the 6 of Wands, which it shows this beautiful image of the butterfly rising out of the darkness. So there's something powerful about how this eclipse season is going to allow you or help you rise out of that darkness, right? Rise out of the dark places that you've been in your life. We get the 9 of Wands right after this rising out of the darkness. This is like climbing up the steps to your destiny. It's like climbing up the steps to you're almost there. This is not the time to give up. You have almost reached your destination. And as you see right on top, you get this moon, which is the eclipse. The moon is also connected to our emotions, and it is about facing our fears, and also the element of water, which we see in your icosahedron shape. So you're coming out of the darkness, out of the past and into the new. You're going through this transformation. This eclipse is going to bring you a transformation. It's also telling you that you're almost there, and you have to just keep going, because the destination is right at your fingertips. We've got also the 7 of Pentacles, which is a time of contemplation. You are going to be getting an opportunity to really see the bigger picture, to see the world in a completely different way, and to realize with this 9 of Pentacles that having a happy and healthy home is something that is so close, yet it seems like it's far away, but it's really close. You're almost there to achieving this beautiful, happy and healthy home in your life. And home doesn't necessarily mean, your actual house, but it can be where is home to you. We hear that message a lot of, like, home is where the heart is, right? So where's your heart? Where is that love? Where is that compassion? Where is that beautiful space? That's what you need to start thinking about for this eclipse season and what it's going to bring to you. The Ace of Swords at this point of the reading is about mental clarity and truth. So you're going to be seeing the truth of all of this that's coming into your life. You're going to see your truth as a new being, as a transformed person. You're going to be seeing your truth with this moment of contemplation, this opportunity for you to relax and see the world in a different perspective. You're going to be getting mental clarity as to where it is you're going, and you're going to be building a healthy and happy home. We have these 3 beautiful oracle cards from the Work Your Light. Well, actually, I'm going to put up your animal first, because this is the one I wanted to talk about next. So you've got the crow. The crow is about magic. The crow is spiritually strong. So you're going to be going on a very spiritual journey right now. It's also about creativity, and it's very watchful. And that's why I'm seeing this very strong perspective as you take the time to contemplate and you receive the truth. With the crow, you're going to be seeing from a higher perspective. The crow has long been a symbol of magic. A crow personality is drawn to the supernatural and has a gift for seeing the unseen, knowing the unknown. It is said that the crow holds within its mind's eye the 3 realities: the past, the present, and the future. That's why you're getting a bigger picture. Crow energy is potent and should only be tapped into when the mind is clear, but you are going to be receiving that clarity with the Ace of Swords. Those with crow tendencies must balance their lives with a healthy diet, joyful friends, and regular self-study. And then the 3 Work Your Light oracle cards are Pillar of Light. Your vibration is rising. You are the oracle. It is Trust Your Path. If you knew you would be supported, what would you do? Remember, the 9 of Wands is telling you you're almost there. So you really are supported. So what are you going to do about it? And you get the ever unfolding rose. You're cracked open. It's happening for you, not to you. All of these changes that are coming for all of us are something that is divinely guided, divinely orchestrated. We're stepping into our power. You're going to be receiving so much mental clarity with this eclipse season. And remember that these changes are timeless, because these transitions in our life, or these powerful astrological events that come to us in our lives, they bring up a lot of stuff, but then you continue to work on these things for a long time after. So don't feel like just right now it's all going to happen. You might see this whole beautiful image unfold as time goes on. And there are eclipses, I believe, every 6 months. So you're going to be seeing them between now and the next set of eclipses. You get the Leo card of I Will. That's an affirmation. Leo is also the lion. So that's your courage. That's stepping into courage. That's stepping into your fire of creativity. And then you also get the 5th house of creativity. So when you receive this amazing clarity with Ace of Swords, this, during this time of contemplation, and you see a bigger picture with the crow, you are going to have to use that energy, use that fire, use your willpower, your 3rd chakra, to activate your creativity and create the life that you've always dreamed of. But this clarity is going to bring you it's going to be so amazing for you. This is exactly what you need right now to be able to know where to take your life next. And from these cards, I can't remember the name right now, but there you get the Heaven Sent. This message that comes to you here with these cards is all about you receiving a message from the divine. You see her 3rd eye is really open. She's got this is the clear vision. 3rd eye open, Ace of Swords, moment of contemplation. She's meditating. I would actually recommend that you guys meditate during these eclipses. The first eclipse is July 2nd and the second eclipse is July 16th. So in between those days, I would definitely be doing meditation so you can activate the power of these cards, activate the power of these readings. And good luck and enjoy this time. It can always seem a little bit crazy because there's a lot of big transitions that come about. Eclipses bring a lot of revolutionary energy and change into our lives. But remember that you are the ever unfolding rose. Trust your path and know that your vibration is rising. And I hope that you enjoyed this reading and that this specific pile number 1 resonated with you. Have an amazing rest of this month, and I will see you again next month for your pick a card reading. Sat Nam. All right, pile number 2. Let me show you your crystal first. This is called a tetrahedron. It is a, let me see, 1, 2, 3. It's a 4-sided sort of pyramid shape. It's got triangles, and the triangles are all exactly the same size. The triangles are a symbol of the masculine and the feminine. The triangle pointing up is a symbol of the sacred divine masculine, and when the triangle is pointing down, it's a symbol of the sacred divine feminine. These crystals, or these shapes, are the sacred geometry shapes that fit inside the flower of life, the Metatron's cube. This is where these shapes come from. This specific one, called the tetrahedron, is actually connected to the element of fire. So that's your willpower, that's your creativity, that's that spark of life. It's the energy of the sun. So the sun and this fiery energy is going to play a big part for you during this eclipse season. This is going to be a time for you to take action. That is what the fire element brings to us. So that's what the shape means. And now let's see what your cards have to say to you. Wow, I'm pretty impressed with these cards, I can tell you that. So what I see, like right off the bat, that catches my attention is this solar eclipse right there, the Hierophant that brings you the key, and this portal. And those are the 3 things that really catch my eye right off the bat. You've got, so starting the reading with this 2 of Swords, this eclipse, literally the eclipse, has you at a crossroads. There's a decision that the universe is wanting you to make. This decision is going to lead you through a portal. This is also about celebration. This could also be marriage or a wedding, the 4 of Wands. But what I see in this picture is a portal and also the essence of celebration. So the decision is going to take you through this very powerful moment in your life, but you have to make the decision. And if you're feeling like you're not sure, you're going to stay and you don't decide by, the end of the eclipse season, which will be July 16th, will be the lunar eclipse, and that finishes it off. But basically, if you don't make this decision, your opportunity to go through this portal is going to basically close, and you will not be able to go into this world of celebration. So whatever has you wanting to go one way or the other, you really need to make up your mind. And I would recommend that you go towards the thing that makes you the happiest, the thing that lights you up, the thing that brings you joy in your life, the thing that awakens your spirit and makes you like fulfilled and happy. That's what you got to go for. Do not sacrifice yourself for anyone else. This is a time for you to think about yourself and yourself only right now. The Father of Pentacles is a very steady energy. And so once you go through this portal and realize like it's time to celebrate, you're going to find that stability that you're looking for. What I also see in this card is the chakras on his antlers, on this deer's antlers. And they represent the awakening of your Kundalini energy, the awakening of your higher chakras, because you can see they start at the crown of his head and they go up towards the heavens or up towards the sky. And so these are the chakras that connect you to the ethers, to outside of the planet, they're outside of your body. You've got the 7 major chakras within your body, but this is pointing towards the chakras that are outside of your body that connect you to the stars, to your starseed family, to the planets. So this is a very intense, like ethereal message, ethereal portal that you're going through. It's very much makes me feel like there's a transformation that's a spiritual transformation for you, and it also has to do with your mind, your thoughts, your perspective. You've got the Hierophant right here. The Hierophant brings you the key. The crow is the magical being. The Hierophant is also the ascended master, and he brings you this key to unlock, right? If you feel stuck, the key is coming, but you got to make that decision in order to go through the portal, to find that stability, to receive the key. This 7 of Swords is pointing to the fact that there's some kind of deception or some kind of illusion that's going on. Either you're not seeing something very clearly or someone is hiding something from you. It's deceit. And so this needs to be dealt with. This is like the fox is like hiding something from you. So something's being hidden from you that you're not able to see. It could be you're hiding it from yourself. You're not allowing yourself to see it, and that's why you can't make this decision and you feel stuck. Or it could be someone else that kind of is kind of hiding something from you, and that's why it's like you don't have all the information to make a decision because not everyone's being truthful to you. So you got to think about what this represents for you in your life so that you can actually move forward. You have the bat that comes out for you, and the bat is all about the shamanic death ritual. It is a rebirth. This eclipse season is going to help you rebirth your energy, your body, your mind, your spirit, who you are. You will feel a very big shift, and it'll be a very intense spiritual experience. You've got the dance card from the Work Your Light Oracle cards. Do something to shift your vibration. So this energy definitely has to get shifted. Something has to change. But because you're actually also experiencing this celebration, dancing, changing your energy, stepping into the fun side of life is going to be really important for you to do right now. You get the inner temple, devotion. Tune into the portal of your heart. Your heart knows the way. Your heart is going to help you make this decision. This eclipse is bringing you straight to a point of climax, right? This is a point of climax. You can't move any further until you make that decision. The portal's opening up. You can't carry certain things with you, and so that's why there's a decision that has to be made. You can change your vibration by activating this like dance energy, this freedom, this flow. It's also about creativity, which also brings us back to the element of fire, right? But the inner temple is like your heart knows the truth. The heart is your connection to your soul. So you have to trust your heart. You have to break the chain. Interesting that this card is next to this one. Ancestral patterns, healing and rewriting the future. Something about this Seven of Swords feels a little karmic to me. It could be a karmic story that is ending for you, and it is going to help you break that cycle and begin a completely new cycle. You get the actual solar eclipse card and the card of Mercury, the planet Mercury, which is all about the mind. So here we go. This eclipse literally appeared in your reading. That's pretty powerful. But the solar eclipse that, just happened was on July 2nd, and the lunar eclipse, like I said, is on July 16th. So right now we're exactly in between. This is a really good time to check in with where you're at. Revolution is coming. That's what eclipses are all about. Revolution. Your mind. You have to clear your mind. And remember that with a clear mind, you can make clear decisions in your life. And the beautiful part about this is that you are getting this card from the Sacred Rebels that says, bring it to form. Bring it to form. So this means that you are wanting to take action and you see the steps. This is really cool because the steps, or the person taking these steps, is finally moving forward. From being stuck to making a decision to going through this whole experience to finally moving forward. You're bringing it to form. You're activating the fire energy of the sun, and you are going to be, I can see you, I can feel you, just like you're taking off now after this eclipse season. You're going to start moving forward in your life in such a powerful way. So I really hope that this reading resonated with you. Thank you guys so much for watching, and we'll see you again next month for your pick a card reading. All right, pile number 3. Let me show you your crystal shape first. You have the hexahedron, it's called. This has, it's basically a cube, and that has sides that are all exactly the same shape. This cube is connected to the element of earth. So this is very grounding energy coming to you for this eclipse season. This is one of the shapes of that are called the sacred geometry shapes. These all fit into the flower of life, also the Metatron's cube, and all of those, sacred geometry shapes that are basically the elements that make up our universe. Like, we're made up of these shapes. So the earth element is coming very strongly to you right now. There's going to be some major earth energy. The planet Earth itself, because these are eclipses, and the earth is aligning with the sun and the moon during this eclipse season. But the earth is going to help ground you here. It's going to bring you that power. So that is what this shape represents for you and the message that it brings to you. Now let's see what the cards have to say. Okay, here we go. You start this reading with the Five of Swords, which you can see in this picture, this worm literally getting cut in half. This is the message that it's time to cut the cords, to release things that no longer serve you. What I'm seeing in this card, based on the rest of the cards that are on this table, which are really powerful, the two that really jump out at me are the Fool, the Sun, and this Three of Wands. Actually, all of them a really amazing message put together. But I feel like this solar eclipse season is going to free you. Like, you're finally going to be free from old ties, from old stories that are no longer who you are, that you no longer identify with because you've changed. So you're going to experience a lot of freedom after this eclipse season. Moving to the Three of Wands, which is a card about envisioning your future. It's about thinking for yourself now. This is you. This is definitely a reading about what is the most important for you to do in your life right now. I see a portal in this card. I also see a triangle pointing down, which represents the sacred divine feminine. There's something about this womb energy right now in this card, something like a rebirth, or a going back into the womb and letting that like refresh you or cleanse you, or it's like almost like a rebirth as well. This portal is opening up for you, and it is opening up so that you can fill your cup. Son of Cups, what I see in this card is this beautiful cup that's like overflowing with like vibrant energy. You are filling up your cup. Finally, you're finally filling up your own cup, which is something that you've needed to do for a long time, but somehow it's been kind of slow moving. Right now it's the time to really step that part up as you release the old and free yourself of anything that doesn't serve you anymore. You finally cut the cords. You step through the portal, you begin to envision your future, and your future has a lot to do with you filling up your cup, what fulfills you, what lights you up. The Fool is right next to this message, or this Son of Cups, and the Fool is about you being in a completely new journey. You're at the beginning. It's like you're like almost like a child again. You are starting to see the world in completely new eyes, with fresh eyes, because you've finally cut those cords and have allowed yourself to step through the portal. You filled your cup, and now you are ready to go on a new journey. This is you, like, not knowing what's ahead, feeling a little bit of that innocent energy, and yet knowing that this is exactly where you need to be right now. The Sun, this beautiful major arcana, comes to you in this message to tell you that this for you is a time of vitality and a time of enlightenment. You are going to receive, because you are now filling up your cup. You are going to revitalize yourself and bring yourself all of this new fresh energy to be able to like really go on this journey. The Fool's journey. The Fool is the first card of the entire tarot. He's the one that's standing ready to go on this like epic adventure, and that's the energy that I'm feeling for you. And the Sun is revitalizing you. The Sun also points to the eclipse. It's revitalizing you and bringing you life once again, and at the same time you are grounding, remember, with the earth energy of the hexahedron. You get the Frog card. So the Frog is about cleansing. You see the rain, the water. This is the water energy. So far, you've pretty much got all of the elements here. You've got earth represented in the cube. You got fire represented in the sun. You've got water represented here in the frog, and you've got air represented by the birds in this picture and this picture. And so the ether, the element of ether, is you. You are that essence of like, you're the one stepping into the unknown, also represented by this Fool card. So the cleansing is definitely coming for you this eclipse season. I feel like you're gonna finally feel this energy of like, I'm finally free, like I can finally let go and embark on my own journey. This is an initiation. It is a rite of passage, and you're going somewhere sacred. So it's so important for you to set clear boundaries for yourself. Where do you need to establish better boundaries? This ties into that very first card, the Five of Swords, that says it's time to cut the cords. Cutting the cords means you completely release. You're no longer tied. Like, no one controls you anymore. There's no one that can tell you what to do, how to do it, that holds you back. You're not sacrificing yourself anymore for anybody else right now. And the age of light comes to you as well. You've been training for this for lifetimes. You've been getting ready for this moment for lifetimes. I really feel like this message is helping you to realize that you are ready to step into your power. Like, there's nothing holding you back anymore. Nothing holding you back. Two portals here. I also see this cave. You coming out of your cave, and this is a portal. So these two portals happening right here, opening up for you. I also see the shape of the triangle, right? Which is the sacred divine masculine energy. That's your willpower. It's like you got to take action to make things happen. You get the Chiron card of healing. This is all so very healing for you, and so very much needed. The frog, the cleansing, brings in the healing. And you get the card of Taurus, which means the affirmation for this card is I have. And it's beautiful that it's Taurus because it is very earthy. Remember the connection to the cube, the hexahedron. This earth energy, this Taurian energy, this sensual energy. This is what happens when you ground. Like, this is what happens when you take care of yourself. You ground yourself, you cleanse yourself, you cut the cords, you set clear boundaries. You literally set yourself up to go on the epic journey as the Fool. So you got to think about right now, what's really important for you to think about is what is already with you. What is already with you right now? What do you have to offer the world? You have stepped into it, and it's time to really see it very, very clearly. The butterflies represent transformation, and the hands represent healing. And so you are opening yourself up. Your hands are opening up to healing, to transforming, to stepping through the portal. I also see sacred geometry. I'm going to put this a little closer, but I also see sacred geometry in this card. Right there, I see the flower of life. So there's a gift. There's a gift that you bring to this world, and you're being asked to look at it, quite frankly, very clearly, eyes open. You have vitality, you have grounding, you have that fire energy, you have the water. Everything is balanced. This reading is completely balanced. Like, this is so beautiful, and I'm so excited for you guys to embark on this journey that this eclipse season is going to bring for you. If you have questions about this reading, definitely let me know in the comments. But honestly, I feel like all good coming to you. All this beautiful, like, you're taking care of you. You're finally taking care of you. And I wish you good luck. And I'm so excited for what the journey ahead has for you. Thank you guys for watching the video. And if you would like to book readings with me, you can do so on my website. All the links are below. I will see you again next month for your August of 2019 pick a card reading. Satnam. All right, pile number 4. Let's take a look at your shape first. This is called a dodecahedron. It is got, let's see, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's a 6-sided shape, and it's that same exact shape all the way around. That's what makes these shapes so powerful. They are part of the sacred geometry shapes that make up the flower of life, Metatron's cube. This is the basic structure of everything. We're made up of these shapes, literally. So very cool. What's cool about this specific one, this dodecahedron that it's called, is that it represents the element of ether and prana. So this is life force energy. You are going to be filled with life force energy. It's coming to you with this specific shape and this message for you for the solar eclipse season. So let's see what the cards also have to say about you. All right, this reading is already really intense. So we start the reading with the Judgment card, which is more about forgiveness than just about judgment. That's something that I know for sure about this card. It's not about like God judging you or you being, judged upon, or, the day of reckoning or anything like that. What it means is you stepping into forgiveness. There's something really strongly that's going to need your forgiveness. And doesn't have to be that you have to forgive a certain person or that you have to forgive someone else. It could be that you're having to forgive yourself. It could be that you're having to forgive like everything all together, but this energy of forgiveness is being called upon right now for you with this solar eclipse and this lunar eclipse, because it is both the solar eclipse that happens on July 2nd or that already happened, because we're right in between right now. This video is released right in between the two eclipses, and the one that's coming is July 16th, which is the lunar eclipse. But this card that comes right after the Judgment card is the Seven of Wands. And the Seven of Wands this is you in the middle. This is your inner light right there. And this is you shining bright, even though there's other people around you that are not awake. This is you being awakened and enlightened. And then everyone else is just kind of like, what is wrong with you? That's kind of what it feels. And that's why you're the one that's having to step into forgiveness, because you're the only one that's actually has clarity right now. But this card is about courage. It's about having the courage, right? But for you, it's about having the courage to forgive and strengthening and listening to your inner strength. It's like awakening your inner strength. And you're going to need that courage and inner strength, because look what's here, the Seven of Cups. We see the sun and the moon in this card. So the eclipse is represented here in this card. And this Seven of Cups is not the most welcome card, but what it really means for you, the message that it brings, is that you might feel as though you can't see clearly, that you can't judge right from wrong or up from down. And that's the spell of the Seven of Cups. It's best to remove yourself for a while, to step back until you can see straight again. And it's so cool that right after that message, you are getting this Four of Swords. So the eclipses is kind of making you feel a little bit like discombobulated. That's how I would put that message with the Seven of Cups here in the middle. And that's why you're being asked to like step up in a pretty big way. It might seem like a little overwhelming to you, but it's definitely time. And it's definitely what needs to happen right now. In order for you to get to clarity, you need to take a step back and look at everything from a different perspective. And that is exactly the message that this eclipse is bringing to you. This card, the Four of Swords, is exactly what you need to do, because the Four of Swords is about finding stillness. So you're stepping into stillness, right? As you shine your inner light and you find that stillness, this will help you figure this out, like why everything feels a little bit upside down right now, and it will help you understand why there's forgiveness that's needed right here. And this Four of Swords is also about mental power. He's got the sun, the energy of the sun on his third eye, this cute little lamb. His third eye is open, it's awakened. And that's the same energy as in this card, this candle or this wand that's lit. You are lit up right now. You are starting to feel that inner fire stirring, and you're getting ready to like see things in a completely different way and understand, most of all, what is really going on right now in your life. But it's going to feel a little bit weird, uncomfortable before it gets really clear and you find that mental power and that mental clarity, and you're able to step into your creativity, because the Daughter of Cups is all about being creative and emotional. And the Daughter of Cups is this energy that's very lively. She's very passionate. She's awakened. She loves expressing herself. And this is someone who understands who they are, who knows what they're all about, who understands their inner fire, their inner courage, their inner strength, who has the courage to go through the hard times of life and still be themselves. You see the chakra colors here as well. So this is the Kundalini rising, your chakras being balanced. And it's a very strong message about stepping from confusion into clarity, from darkness to light, from judgment to forgiveness, from that fear to inner strength. And we get the bear for you. And the bear is, oh man, very, very grounding energy, but also like kind of like revolutionary energy, just like the eclipses. The bear is about waking from spiritual slumber and beginning anew. And that's exactly what this reading is pointing to. After a long winter, the bear arises from deep slumber. At first, the movement and effort are difficult, which you can see in that Seven of Wands, especially, and in the Seven of Cups, especially because you're not really sure where you're going next or what you're supposed to do next. It's like we are all really pretty much stepping into the unknown. And so at first, this can be difficult, but the bear knows that it's time to awaken toward the dawning light, right? This is the light of the sun, the light of the eclipses, the light of you, your inner light. The bear card represents an individual on the cusp of new directions and personal transformation. The initial weeks and months of this spiritual quest may feel tricky, cumbersome, and full of obstacles. That's what the Seven of Swords, Seven of Cups is saying. But you have no choice, bear. Winter wanes, the warmth of the spring emerges, and your transformation begins. So just say yes, you guys. Just say yes to the change. Say yes to the transformation. Say yes to your spiritual awakening. Play, have fun, celebrate. Don't be too serious, right? We can get serious when there's, things happening in our lives that are asking us to really like step it up and share your voice. Come out of the cave. Persecution, expression. This is about not feeling like you're being judged anymore. This is about coming out of your cave. After all the darkness, after all like all of the gnarliness settles, you're going to be like, okay, I can come out now. It's safe to come out now. You're going to feel that after this transformation happens. You get the Moon card about soul. This is you connecting to your soul. And the Moon is also about you connecting to your emotions and facing your fears. This is also the element of water, flow. You need to step into your heart. And this card of Venus and love is all about being in your heart center. What do you love? Who do you love? What lights you up? You are going to be gifted this opportunity to really step into who you are and what you love, especially because you got this sacred geometry symbol, the dodecahedron, that is about the ethers. This is the element of ether, and also the element of, it was ether, and I can't remember what the other one is, but this is like your essence. This is energy. This is prana. That's what it is. The life force energy that feeds your soul, which is the same as your heart and your ability to love. And love, right? The heart can learn to forgive. The heart can learn to forgive, and that's why you have to say yes to this transformation and let the bear guide you through this challenging time and come out on the other side with beautiful, amazing powers. Your reading ends with this card of Pandora's gift. So when you allow yourself to finally step to the transformation, it's like you're putting on these beautiful glasses that have butterfly wings on them that represent transformation, just like the bear. And it's like you're about to find the clarity, right? Because this is like the opposite of the Seven of Cups. The Seven of Cups, you feel like there's illusion, deception, you don't know what's up, you don't know what's down, you don't know what is going on, but you will find that stillness and you will find that clarity and you will connect to your soul and you will say yes to the journey. And this entire energy feels like you're reaching up and you're about to put on these like Pandora's gift glasses, and then boom, the clarity will be completely there and you will finally understand what is really going on in your life. And you will be like, wow, just wow. So I hope this reading is really powerful. I hope this reading resonated with you. I hope you have an amazing rest of this month of July and an amazing eclipse season, and that your life brings you amazing blessings and such love and compassion for yourself and your journey. And I will see you guys again next month for your pick a card reading for August. Satnam, and see you guys again soon.